Hello, this is Kazuyoshi Hisano. This is the second time of this new program. And the main topic of this program is about habits and goals. Goals and habits. I am a professional coach located in Japan. I coach executives and top athletes and also the people who are motivated to improve their life. I've been speaking about the habits and goals for a long time, but these days particularly, I'm really motivated to think more about the habits. I learned cognitive science from my teacher, and I understood that this could be applied to some programs, improvement programs, and I have created my original content and brought it to many corporations, and people liked it. So I am coaching many companies from various industries, and I think they like it. And also I coach the executives by one-on-one. And I can see how the people can improve their life, improve their performance, and also improve their company. I always ask questions. And today's question is about this. If you know the importance, or at least understand the importance of habits, if you understand the importance of habits, my question is this. Have you ever been taught how to formulate your habits? Have you ever been taught how to create or develop effective habits? Have you? Well, when I remember when I was a kid or a student, I think people like teachers or parents were speaking about the importance of doing things repeatedly and over and keep doing things. And when I was playing soccer or when European way, the football, or when I was doing the kendo, I don't know what to say, Japanese, Japanese fencing. I know this is a soldiers training for the sword. So it was so important to do things repeatedly every day. And of course, not only the sports, or I used to be a singer, and I was playing at the band, so it was important to practice every day. And those are the habits. And I ran when I was younger. I ran every day, and also I read books, and I brush my teeth. I sleep well. I could go to bed. I kind of try to go to bed earlier so that I can sleep well, but actually did not sleep well. But there are various things that help us live our life easily, and all of them are habits. And those habits had been formulated naturally. I sang every day because I liked singing. I ran every day because I thought that it is important to train myself so that I can perform longer on the stage, because I used to be a rock singer. Or I wrote a lot of, in Japan we have kanji. Kanji, it's a Chinese letter, and it's not easy. It's actually difficult, so I had to practice a lot with that. And also, when I wanted to speak English, I had to practice a lot of English. But eventually it became a habit for me to keep doing that, which helped me a lot to make my career better and do something new. However, they just were naturally developed. I didn't intentionally develop my habit. So, in a glance, it may look like it was luck that I have formulated a good habit. And I used to smoke when I was young. And these days, less people smoke. And of course, as same as others, I have quitted at some point. Quitted smoking at some point. And I tried to quit, but I really struggled. It's going to be a long story. I'm not going to speak everything, but it really took months to stop. However, finally I have finished smoking. And I've changed my habit. It did happen. And ever since I've never smoked for more than 23 years. I have never smoked. Well, even so, it just happened. I didn't know the mechanism of why I have changed my habits. So my question is this, again. Have you ever been taught how to formulate an ideal habit? And also another one is, have you ever been taught how to escape from an unpleasant habit, bad habit? If you have not been taught, then I think there are a lot that you can learn from this program. And also, my next one is this question. What do you think if you build habits without having goal? What do you think will happen if you build habits without having goals? I can answer. You will become very effective, but you will not know where you are heading. Well, if you are working in a certain industry and in a certain corporation, and if the goals or the objectives or the direction is given, it means that you will have a goal. So in that environment, if you have established a good habit, then your performance should be better. However, if you are outside of the corporation, like even if you work for a company, if you step out on the weekend, you will be free from the corporation. Then you'll be a totally different person who does not have a goal. I'm talking about if you don't have a goal. And if you implement whatever habit without knowing where you are wishing to hit, then you become, I can imagine that you'll become an effective person, but not knowing where you're going. Does it make sense? Yeah. Okay. So always the goals and habits are important. Both are important. You can't forget about one of them. You have to have both. Which starts first? I'm sure the goal is much more important in the early stage, because without the direction where you're heading, there's nothing that you can do. But once that is set, now you'll need have goals. Now you need to have habits. And you can't let the habits be formed naturally. Think carefully, think thoroughly, and think about what habits you will need. What do you need? So this is a way things work. And actually, those who are really successful or moderately successful have habits that will match the degree of their success. Who are struggling in their life have the habits that match their life level. If you are hugely, heavily struggling in your life, look at your habit. I'm sure you can find areas for improvement. So depending upon where you are, the sequence, whether you start from the goal, whether you start from the habits, may be different. Yet both are important. And I basically encourage you that you will start working with your goal, working on your goal. And today, I'm not going to speak about this, but I will encourage you to start creating the balance wheel. Balance wheel. Balance wheel is a term that I believe was created by my teacher, Lou Tice. And it's a simple framework that helps you think about your goal and helps you think about what that goal, when you achieve, what that goal, the world of the goal will look like. So I'm going to continue this every week, and I'm going to help you think about, and I'm going to help you experience and challenge so that you can build your habits and take actions, and you will learn from that, and you will be improved and those kind of things. Okay, that is the end of today's talk. It's going to continue like this, and I always welcome your question or comments, and you can write them in the podcast some form. I think it's going to be there in the podcast form of this program, and I hope you have enjoyed this. So let's see next week, and I will ask you to record this. Record is not the right word. Register for this podcast so that you will not miss the following week's program. Okay, that is today's talk, and thank you for listening. I was Kazuyoshi Hisano, and bye-bye.